Welcome, welcome. Please like, share, and subscribe. Today we are going to make a beef Mediterranean bowl. I have some 93% lean, 7% fat meat, 1 tablespoon of olive oil in the pan. I'm going to do 1 teaspoon of each seasoning because I don't have that much meat. So I'm going to do some black pepper, oregano leaves, Italian seasoning, Tony's, Creole, and then rosemary leaves, 1 teaspoon. I'm going to do 1 teaspoon of garlic powder too. Spicy, so I'm also going to do 1 teaspoon of red pepper. If you don't like spicy, just leave it off. And curry powder, 1 teaspoon. 1 teaspoon of Tony's, 1 teaspoon of Italian seasoning, 1 teaspoon of oregano, 1 teaspoon of pepper, 1 teaspoon of red pepper flakes, 1 teaspoon of garlic powder. All right, let's mix it up. Got my curry powder, 1 teaspoon, forgive me. Just throw that in really quick. Just need some pickled juice. You're also going to need half a red onion. So we're going to make some pickled onions. Now, if you want to just buy your pickled onions, even better, even easier. I just didn't see any offhand in the store, so I'm just going to make some really quick. So I'm going to just slice up half a red onion, and then I'm going to add some pickle juice to it. That's simple. And I'm going to leave it in the fridge for like 24 hours. You can leave it in a little longer so it can get really nice and pickled. Of course, that'd be better, but for time reasons, we're just going to do 24 hours. Going to pour some of the juice on top of the onions and let it sit in the fridge. You're going to need some feta cheese. You're going to need a cucumber, a tomato. I have half of a red pepper, green pepper, yellow pepper. We're going to slice this up. All right, let's throw in the vegetables. So we have some cilantro and some garlic, so we can make the cilantro vinaigrette. I'm sorry if you don't like cilantro, sorry to hear it. You probably can make the vinaigrette and just leave the cilantro off if you want, but we're gonna start off slicing this. Okay guys, so what had happened was, I went to the store and I picked up parsley instead of the cilantro. Of course, they were right next to each other and I just knew I had cilantro in my hand, but I did not. So I have to improvise now. I'm not going back to the store. I have some cilantro leaves in my cabinet, so we're going to use the dried cilantro. Of course, fresh cilantro would be better, but we're not going back to the store. So we're gonna do this cilantro leaves, the dried, but if you have fresh, of course, even better. So let's just use this for today. Okay, so we'll just throw the garlic in. So now we're doing 1 tablespoon of the cilantro leaves, 1/4 teaspoon of crushed red pepper, 1 tablespoon of olive oil, 2 tablespoons of red wine vinegar, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, 1 tablespoon of cilantro, 1/4 teaspoon red pepper flakes, 1/4 teaspoon salt, 2 tablespoons of red vinegar, one tablespoon of olive oil. All right, let's just give it a little stir. Nice cucumber and tomatoes.